What's going on, my people in these YouTube streets? It's your boy CJ the Taurus back again with another episode of Xbox Portal. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing some Destiny 2. We're going to be charging our car because, we've been riding around. We've been getting it today, driving on our driving platform and, just having a good day. Looks like it's going to rain out here. So I'm going to take a little break, charge the car, get something to eat, and I'll see what the business is looking like right after that. But for now, we're just gonna break. We're gonna have a little break here, and we're gonna get into some Destiny 2. All right, so first things first. Let me see here. So this is my boy Vilgax. If you guys ever seen Ben 10, that's who I modeled this guy after, or at least tried to model this guy after. Vilgax from Ben 10. Looks kind of cold, I ain't gonna cap. Took some time into that. But this right here is for the final shape. I don't know if you're watching this right now, if you've played the final shape from Destiny, the new DLC. But we're just gonna play, maybe like a little Nightfall or something like that. We're not gonna get into anything too big right now, but I'm just gonna go through a few of my loadouts because I'm proud of them. And so this loadout right here, this is my fire loadout for prismatic. So with the prismatic ability, you can pretty much mix and match any type of ability from any type of subclass. I'm not going to say any type, but from what they give you, from what options they give you from right here, you could just pretty much do what you need to do, which is amazing because this game in general was where you kind of had to choose, and I'll show you guys really quick. So you kind of had to choose on what you wanted. So you had Strand, you had Void, you had Stasis, you had Arc, you had Solar, and those were your classes. And now you have Prismatic, so this is the 6th subclass. Now, all of the other ones, Strand, all of these other ones, they made you almost feel like you were the same Guardian as somebody else. Because if you had a Strand build, somebody else could have a similar Strand build to you. Or a lot of stuff that was happening was, there was metas that were created. Metas kept coming out. And, oh, this meta is the best, so you need to use these items specifically. And, to me, I feel like, why play the game? Like, what's the purpose of playing the game like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, as an RPG, gamer, you go into an RPG, MMO, or whatever, and you want to feel like you're different than the other people around you. Like, you don't want to have to feel like you have to use the same exact things as everybody else to be powerful. And I feel like they really took a turn with this DLC and really made it shine through, to where you don't have that type of feeling anymore. So but I still went through and I made all of these loadouts. So what you guys see me doing right now is just looking into some of my loadouts and stuff like that, and just giving you guys like just a little view of how my character looks and all of that stuff. But every single one of these characters has a different loadout or a different build, quote unquote, if you want to say. And it's just really one of those things where Destiny has become a game where you actually have to put some time in. You actually have to look at your items and really see what is synergizing together. And I really, really like that. I like the direction they're going. I like the direction that a lot of these games are taking right now. Like, these games have really come a very far way. And this one right here is like a little Power Rangers themed one. Void is like a purple color, so I just kind of themed it based off of like a purplish color. And then even when you go into your Void subclass here and you take a look at the character, it just matches really well You know, and Destiny is not all about this. It's not all about the swagging, but I do like to come on to Destiny and make sure that my characters look fresh. So when I go out there and I'm saving the galaxy, I'm not looking like a scrub, you know? So, you know, I just feel like it's one of those things where you should take your time, make sure that your build is actually hitting. But also, you got to make sure that you swagged out too. You don't want to be out here looking like scrub. You don't want to be right next to your homeboy and he's shooting stuff up and he's looking clean and you looking like you got a baby napkin on your neck because you don't have good armor pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want that. So I've been clowned out of parties before because you know I wasn't looking the part. I might have been doing my thing, you know, as far as shooting and everything, but you know, some people don't want to ride out with somebody that looking scrub like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to be okay with that. But I'll definitely say that the specials and stuff like that that you receive in the prismatic subclass are a little different than the specials that you would actually find in these subclasses themselves, which is actually pretty cool. I have to admit, really dope. Now this is the arc subclass, as you can see, electricity coming, you know, out of his chest piece, out of, you know, his hand there. Now you can see that this is Chaos Reach. So this is like shooting a Kamehameha, right? I have this on my arc person. You see what I'm saying? But when I go back to Bilgax in a moment, you're going to see that he has a special ability too, but he can only access this special ability, which is the Storm Trance. Which is not a bad thing, or I'm not saying that's a bad thing by any means, but how they did it was they just chose, you know, select things from select classes, and then now you can use them however you want, efficiently, however you want. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I gotta admit, like I said before, Destiny's their Destiny is popping off right now. I cannot. It's crazy because and shout out to RJ. You know, he had been telling me for a long time. One of my buddies had been telling me for a long time to get back on Destiny. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Destiny 1 had me scarred a little bit. I didn't want to go back to Destiny at all. However, I gave it a chance. I gave it a shot. Against my better judgment, because I was definitely really salty on how Destiny 1 did me. But I can definitely say I have gotten on here and I have definitely come a long way. And I got to give them their respect and their props. Like, you got to give credit where credit is due. Oh, by the way, before I go to the next thing, these boots that I have on here, you see how the arms have the fire right here and then the helmet has the fire and stuff like that. These boots, when I'm actually playing with this character, like I actually have to pull the character out, be on the field and shooting with them, but these boots have fire that pops out of the side of them, almost like I forget the guy's name from My Hero Academia, the dude with the jets on his legs. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I put that on him, and it looks really dope when I'm actually using it. But I'm not gonna actually use this one during this run right here because my car is already at 83%. So I'm gonna be leaving here very shortly. I probably won't even be able to give any gameplay or that much gameplay, but I'm definitely gonna try to put some in here because I know I've been kind of long-winded and talking about these subclasses and stuff, but I did kind of want to show people what Prismatic was, just in case there's somebody out there who does not know. They don't have the DLC and they just want to see what the Prismatic is like. That's pretty much in a nutshell what you're getting. You're getting the ability to choose whatever type of grenade you want, and from any class, you know what I'm saying? And you can choose like whatever melee you want from any class, or you can choose, you know, different jumping skills from different classes, because Blink is not on every single subclass, so but it's offered for Prismatic. So it's definitely one of those things where, you know, you just pay attention to what you have, you make your the best build that you can possibly with what you have, and then you kind of go from there. But this is that Storm Trance I was telling you about, telling you guys about earlier. And then I'm gonna do the last loadout here, which is a Void loadout, and it's still Prismatic, but each Prismatic build that I did personally and I put into my loadout, I did one special from almost each class, or I tried to. Now when I unlock other loadouts, then I'll be able to do one for Strand and one for Stasis, because I think those are the only two specials that I'm not using, right? I got that one, I got this one, I got the fire one. So Strand needs to be done, and Nova Bomb needs to be done, and Stasis needs to be done. Okay, so I've got oh no, I'm sorry. This one has Void, so I don't need that. I just need Stasis and I need Strand, which is a good thing. So but without further ado, I am going to go ahead and find something to get into. I'll play for the next maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then I got to get up out of here, guys. The thing about these charging stations is if you sit here for too long, they start charging you for the inconvenience of being in a spot that somebody else could be using to charge their car. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the gameplay, guys. I hope you guys like this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you like content like this, you know, subscribe to the channel. I play games in my car all the time because I'm not able to just be stationary at my home all the time. I'm on the go a lot, so Xbox and xCloud has really came in clutch for me, because now I can game whenever, wherever, and it doesn't matter where I'm at. And as you guys can see, it looks good, it runs good. There's not too much that I can complain about when it comes to these. So Pinnacle Gear. Does this also have Pinnacle Gear? Oh, Powerful Gear, but not Pinnacle Gear. I don't have time to actually do something that difficult. If I would have started playing from when I first started the stream, then I would have did that. But like I said, I don't want to take up too much more time here. I'm gonna have to be leaving here soon. Yeah, guys, man, what do you guys think about all the games that are coming out for Xbox right now, man? Like, is there anything that you guys are really interested in playing? I know me, for a fact, I'm looking towards playing that Expedition 33. That looks crazy. Also, Mecha Break looks really dope. That's that Gundam style looking game. Gundam style. That looks amazing. Can't wait for that. Perfect Dark. Y'all know I've been talking about Perfect Dark since forever. So it's a lot of games. Indiana Jones looks really good. It looks like a movie. Like, it's a lot of games coming out, guys, that are really impressive for the Xbox platform, and I can't wait. And then we still get to play. I mean, Destiny is technically owned by PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? So we still get to play these games as well, which is really good, and we can still play them on the cloud. Not saying that you can't do the same thing on PlayStation, but it's definitely not the same. It's not 100% the same. And those who have tried this type of layout on PlayStation should be able to tell you what I mean by that. Not a bad platform whatsoever, but it's just different. That's all. It's just different. They'll come out with their streaming service eventually. I don't know if it's quite up to snuff as the one that's on Xbox, but I'm not downing them though. I feel like if anybody can do it, Sony can do it. You know, they've been watching Xbox for long enough to know what's what. So I mean, I think we're gonna get some pretty cool technology from them when they actually do start doing the whole cloud situation. I feel like it's gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna be interesting. Oh, I should have changed my subclass. What am I doing? That's wild. Okay.